Good morning. Everyone in England who tests positive for COVID-19 might automatically be in line for a one-off payment of £500 in an effort to encourage more people to self-isolate. It follows research suggesting that fewer than 1 in 5 people with symptoms gets tested for fear of losing their income if they stop working. Sky News has spent a day on 3 wards fighting the disease. Amongst the patients, a healthy 34-year-old mother expecting her 3rd child. Our health correspondent Ashish Joshi reports from Kingston Hospital in southwest London on one young family and their fight against COVID-19.
She was admitted to hospital and rapidly went downhill. Once admitted on oxygen, and eventually it was becoming sort of a life-threatening situation for her and our unborn baby.
Imagine being told to prepare for the worst. A doctor tells you that your pregnant partner and the unborn baby inside her are unlikely to survive. That's what Tommy Larkins was told.
Most terrifying thing I've been through in my life. It was awful. To potentially lose the pair of them on the same night was really bad, really bad.
Elsa became critically ill with COVID-19 just after Christmas. Heavily pregnant, she was rushed to Kingston Hospital. Her health deteriorated quickly, and she was moved to one of the hospital's 2 intensive care units. Here, she was put into a coma and intubated.
Elsa spent 2 weeks in intensive care on this ward, and with a desperately sick mother, there are always concerns about the unborn child.
Elsa was one of the unit's youngest patients. At just 34, she had no underlying health conditions, but she was carrying a baby.
Being told potentially to say your last goodbyes to your other half and to your baby as well, your world comes crashing down.
Not just Tommy's world, but the whole family's. Tommy broke the news to his girls, Melissa and Alba.
It's a potential that Mummy's on a knife edge. Well, I'm pretty sure she's going to be okay. She's a fighter.
On January the 5th, the decision was taken to deliver Elsa and Tommy's baby by emergency C-section, a full 2 months before the baby was due.
To have an emergency C-section, a baby potentially born with COVID, it was awful, awful.
Gag Sekon is one of the critical care nurses who cared for Elsa.
Thankfully, we haven't seen many pregnant ladies. She was really struggling to breathe. I think the difficulty with that was the fact that she was heavily pregnant. The big bump that she had due to the pregnancy was obviously pushing on the bottom of her lungs.
Elsa is not in intensive care anymore. The operation has been a success.
Hello, is it too bright?
And this is their new baby, a little girl. Elsa and Tommy's daughter weighs just 1.4 kilograms and needed life support in those first few critical weeks.
Day by day, hour by hour, she had ups and downs.
Tommy has been allowed to visit his daughter and partner on compassionate grounds.
After seeing her so weak and poorly in an incubator, holding her a couple of days ago was amazing, amazing. Best feeling. And we've still got a little way to go, still not out of the woods.
Elsa has yet to meet her beautiful, tiny, fragile daughter. It could be weeks before all 3 are home together. The pandemic baby who survived against all odds has a name.
Hello.
She's called Florence, a tribute to the nurses and doctors who saved her and her mother's life. Ashish Joshi, Sky News at Kingston Hospital.